Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. So, unfortunately, this episode of what's going on with Foodie Beauty, really, it's nothing to write home about. It's actually pretty disappointing and very sad. Now, although I haven't spoken about Foodie Beauty on my channel for over a year, I have still been keeping tabs via other reaction channels on what's going on in her life. So I'm well up to date and familiar with what's been going on. And it just saddens me that after this whole BBJ Sam fiasco of her moving over to Kuwait, that she has now decided to go ahead and get another kitten, another cat. And it's not the fact that she's gotten a cat per se. She's entitled to do what she wants to do, and we all know that this grown baby is going to do what she wants to do. But I find that it's very selfish, and no one's surprised, right? We're just reporting what we see, and it's very selfish and it's so inconsiderate. And I was so sad. I felt so sad for that kitten. My heart dropped, and I can't even say that I'm angry. I'm just like, at this point in time, she was irredeemable even before the Cuba rage. But at this point in time, it's just watching basically from a distance and very irregularly to just see the final nail on the coffin of what is her life and her channel. Now, there were some outrage when she did move to Kuwait. And she had to relocate BBJ and Sam, and there's all that controversy that happened around that. But I, for one, am happy that FFG was able to go in and give BBJ a good home. And hopefully Sam, it seems he's in a better place as well. And so I'm very happy for that. What saddens me is that I was when Foodie Beauty said that she was relocating, and she had to, because what else would she do? I understood. Life changes, right? And she got rid of her pet. It wasn't nice the way she wanted to get rid of BBJ per se, or how she treated them, but whatever. She did not take them along with her. And there was so much concern of when she started talking about relocating Sam to Kuwait with her, and it was like, what are you thinking? Like, why would you even want to do that? You claimed that you left them, you had to get rid of them because you were on this new adventure, this new chapter in your life with your husband, and you're going to do so many traveling and so many things, and yada 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 yada. And as we all know, that never happened, right? The traveling they've done has been around Kuwait, but we haven't seen them, globetrotting. And so, there was some relief there. And now, seeing this cat, you have to scratch your head and say, like, why? Why? Just because you want people to talk about it, because you feel like you need to get back at FFG and people who have criticized you. Well, this is a worse look, in my opinion. You have this woman, this grown adult woman that is can barely take care of herself. By her own self admission, she cannot take care of herself. We can see that she has mobility issues. She's incapable even of bending over properly. We can see that she does not take her health seriously. She has been eating herself, mukbanging for money, and has been gaining more and more weight. And say what you want, we can see it. We all have eyes. And those of us who may have vision problems, we have glasses and we can see. This is a woman who can barely wash herself, and we know she doesn't regularly wash herself. We can only pray that in the heat of the Kuwaiti summer that she is taking regular showers. Okay. But we know this was an issue for her. We know she doesn't, oral hygiene is not a top priority on her list for herself. She barely even wants to, anything that takes a lot of energy or even a little bit of energy. If she could find the laziest way to do it, she will. She doesn't want to cook because first the excuse was there wasn't enough room in her kitchen and her old place. Then she said, "Oh well, we're moving. Look at this kitchen space. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." Yeah, right. Never happened. Dreams, 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 lies, 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 lies. Then she says, "Oh, she just doesn't like to cook. It's too much for her, especially in the heat and whatever." She's at a point now where she can't even get out the car apparently to go and do her own grocery shopping. Her husband has to go in the store and shop for her and videotape it for her. So even her mukbangs, she doesn't even put in enough energy into it. She just loves the idea of laying down plastic and eating on the plastic, tying everything up and throwing it away. You cannot even be bothered to take out a nice plate or a plain plate, proper utensils, and sit down and do a mukbang. She can't even be bothered to, when she gets these huge quantities of food, to even just dish out some portion to eat. No, none of that. So how are we expecting to believe that you are now going to be so particular about taking care of this cat? And not only that, what happened? No more travels? Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to get the excuses of, well, no, the cat's going to go with the friend, and magically, we never see this girl hang out with anyone. We know that she has no friends there. She has said it herself. She loves the darkness. you know why would you want to, if you love misery, be miserable by yourself? Why do you need to come and succubus and just suck everyone into your darkness with you? She complained about FFG, or tried to deflect and say FFG's a smoker, smoking around her dogs, bad health, la 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 la. She's shishaing it up all over the place. Now you're gonna put a cat into that. So, anyways, this lady is just full of just garbage, lies, deceit, and it shows. It shows. You can scrub as much uh, Lush products. Salah can go out and buy a whole bunch of whatever other products out there and introduce it to you, but the deep-seated evil, you know, darkness that is within her will never go away. It will always bubble up to the top of her. And this is not me wishing anything bad on this woman. I hope one day that she can turn her life around. But if this is what you were going to do with yourself, you could have saved yourself the money, stayed in Canada, and just eat yourself into oblivion, because this is what you're doing anyways. And what is just so nonsensical about this whole situation is that now you have put yourself, you are slowly immobilizing yourself in a foreign country. And this husband of yours, well, maybe for him it doesn't matter. You pass away, whatever. They put you in a ditch or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's no skin on his back, but now you've put you're putting yourself, your family, in a precarious situation, of how to get to you if you fall into some sort of a medical emergency. And we know it's on the horizon. And we can see it. We can see the deterioration of this woman's health that she chooses and to ignore. But, and even for this young man, Salah, I'd love to believe that he's in it for love, which we know this is not the case. But I really hope that in your situation that you've placed yourself in, this bet that you've placed on Miss Chantal, that I can only hope that it works out for you, because the way you have lowered yourself, when we were introduced to you, at first people were scratching their heads, but the more you hang out with her, and the more you have allowed her to pull you into her dark gravitational cesspool of nothingness, of a wasteland. You yourself, your youth is being slowly sucked out of you. Like, I don't even know have you know what your friends or family are telling you, but we can see it live on camera in front of us, that the beginning of how you were first introduced to the platform, how you looked, and now how you are, just sitting there, shishaing away, laughing like, nonsensically at stuff, pretending, and we could see, to really, have love for this woman that you don't. Maybe you've grown to have some sort of affection towards her, but the love of a husband and wife is not there. But anyways, I'm going to just digress and let this go. But once again, it's a sad day, because we all know that, if something should happen and she needs to get back to Canada, for whatever reason, the cat is not going to be coming back with her, and I would be I would be floored if the cat actually was rehomed. Most likely the cat will be out there in the streets, which is, it's a very sad situation, because you're taking this cat, you're pampering it, you're giving this home, and then later on you're just, you know, feeding it to the wolves now. But it's a sad day for the animal lovers out there, and to everyone who's upset by this, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not, we know why she's doing this. We know she wants a reaction. We know she's trying to climb her way to the, you know, make money that she's lost. But she's slowly letting her channel die out, and it will eventually. And we just have to watch her continue her downward spiral, and don't let this affect you. I've been reading some stuff, comments and so forth, not on my own channel, but on other channels that reported this, and even on, it's just, some people, she affects them mentally. Don't let this woman affect you mentally. Like, when you feel like it's just too much, log off. Log off, or just switch the channel, find something else that is more wholesome, or somebody doing good in life to counteract the misery that you have put yourself through by consuming the content that she continues to share. Anyways, that's all I have for now, but I will see you. Well, I won't see you, but you'll hear from me in another video. Okay? Take care.